Welcome back to LTV News. It's February 24th, 2025, and we're coming to you from LaSalle University, right in the heart of Philadelphia. Whether you're chilling after the weekend or kicking off a busy week ahead, we've got you covered with the latest updates and stories from our campus and beyond. Stay tuned for the biggest happenings here at LaSalle, from exciting events to inspiring stories that showcase our LaSallian spirit.
And for all the latest updates beyond campus, we've got some Philly-centric stories coming your way. We'll also bring you exciting updates from across the globe, including a story from the Amazon where one woman's canopy bridges are saving monkeys' lives and connecting communities. We'll talk about a new discovery in the Amazon's giant tree grove, now protected by State Park. Stay with us for more stories that matter to our community and beyond.
Welcome to LTV News, where we bring you everything from 20th and Olney to Philadelphia and beyond. My name is Mike Adradis, and I'm excited to be back for another episode of LaSalle TV News as your co-host. It's exciting to report all the latest from LaSalle, Philly, and the world. I can't wait to dive into these stories and updates that we have lined up for you.
And I'm Matthew Barrer, and you're watching LTV News, LaSalle TV's go-to source for all things LaSalle, Philadelphia, and the world. We've got a lot to cover in the next half hour, so stick around for some fun and interesting stories you won't want to miss. Let's jump right in.
Fran Dunphy, the winningest coach in Philadelphia's Big Five history, will retire as LaSalle's men's basketball coach at the end of the 2024-2025 season. Dunphy will transition into a special advisory role with LaSalle under a lifetime contract while a national search for his successor begins immediately. A true legend in the game, Dunphy has accumulated 623 wins over 3 decades at Penn, Temple, and LaSalle. He's the only coach to lead multiple Big Five programs with his teams competing in 17 NCAA tournaments. LaSalle will honor Dunphy during the Explorers game against Duquesne on February 26th. University President Daniel J. Allen praised Dunphy's legacy, calling him a role model and a father figure to his players. As he closes this chapter, Dunphy expressed gratitude to LaSalle and looks forward to continuing his impact off the court.
LaSalle University students are taking their education beyond borders through a unique exchange program with Uni LaSalle in France this year. Catherine Johnson and Sam Kilpatrick studied abroad in Balvais, while 3 French students experienced life at LaSalle in Philadelphia. For Johnson, a dietetics major, the program combined her passion for food with her studies. She engaged in hands-on labs focusing on chronic diseases, sensory analysis, and French culinary techniques. Kilpatrick, a sports performance coach studying nutrition, used her summer break to immerse herself in European cuisine, from bread making to exploring Paris as it prepared for the Summer Olympics. Meanwhile, students in Starine Avain and Tom Dupuis found a unique home at LaSalle, embracing American culture and expanding their academic horizons. This program continues to show that education is more than a classroom. It's a global experience filled with connections, culture, and endless possibilities.
LaSalle University is launching a new Bachelor of Science in Aviation Administration starting fall 2025 in partnership with Lewis University. This initiative program is designed to prepare students for leadership roles in the fast-paced and essential aviation industry. The curriculum combines 120 credits of arts and sciences, business administration, and aviation-specific courses from Lewis University. Students will gain both theoretical knowledge and hands-on experience in areas such as airport management, aviation finance, and government aviation agencies. The partnership with Lewis University provides students access to state-of-the-art research and industry experience from top aviation schools. Graduates will be well-equipped for exciting and well-paying careers in aviation. Dr. Majid Tavana, Program Director, says the sky is just the beginning for students enrolling in this transformative program.
LaSalle University's Public Safety Advisory Group is inviting students, faculty, and staff to participate in monthly meetings to discuss and improve campus safety. Chaired by Jeff Chapman, Assistant Vice President of Public Safety, the group meets on the third Thursday of each month to address safety concerns and suggest improvements. Representatives from Residence Life, Facilities, and Student Government Association join student representatives to tackle issues such as parking enforcement, vehicle break-ins, and pedestrian safety. The group also organizes initiatives like campus night walks to identify areas in need of improved lighting. Chapman stressed the importance of community partnership in creating a safer environment.
Although this next school isn't a university, it is run in the same Christian Brothers tradition as LaSalle University. LaSalle Academy is a small independent Catholic school educating children in grades 3rd through 8th. The school is open to students from low-income families throughout Philadelphia. LaSalle TV reporter Samantha Klein visited LaSalle Academy to hear what it's like there. Take a look.
LaSalle Academy is a really special place, and to me it means change for the good. Everything that we do at LaSalle Academy is mission-based, and we are driven by the mission to change these students for the good and for the better of our future and their futures. And it's working. It's change. We've seen it work, and it's a special place.
LaSalle Academy is special to me because its focus isn't only on your school work and your grades, but it's also a place where you get to express yourself and learn what you love.
So LaSalle Academy is a hidden gem in Philadelphia. It provides students a safe place to learn. It provides them a safe place to come for love, care, and nurturing throughout the day. It provides teachers and staff with the opportunity to make a positive impact in the neighborhood. And it truly does offer parents an affordable way to educate their child in a faith-based educational setting.
LaSalle Academy helps kids focus on and build themselves up by using the 5 goals of our school. We try to be responsible, motivated, consistent, respectful, and peaceful.
LaSalle Academy is an opportunity personally for me to grow in my own faith. It's also an opportunity to just grow as a person. I always tell the students that, teachers aren't the only one that teach, that the students are definitely teaching me and the other faculty members each and every day.
I am proud to be me.
I am proud to be me.
I am proud to be me.
Welcome back. Diego and Linda Cauldron, both graduates of LaSalle University, class of 1983, are a true example of how LaSalle can shape lives and build legacies. The couple who met in high school and fell in love at LaSalle both attended the university as first-generation students thanks to a Christian Brothers scholarship. Today, LaSalle remains a central part of their lives, as their daughter, Monica, received her MBA in 2015, and their grandson, Aiden, experiences the excitement of Explorer basketball victories. The couple believes in paying it forward, supporting the university and the mission of the Christian Brothers, who embody the value of education, love, and charity. Diego has served on the Board of Trustees for a decade, and they are committed to giving back to LaSalle to support future generations of LaSallians.
That's it for our LaSalle news, but don't go anywhere. After this break, we'll take a look at what's going on in the city of Philadelphia. Stay tuned.
Thank you for your offer.
To become student ID number 283471.
While I appreciate your desire
for my impeccable academic record,
I must decline the opportunity
to get a generic degree.
I've decided to tell my story.
To be a student,
not a statistic.
I wish you good luck in the future
as I embark on mine.
Children exposed to poor air quality have smaller lungs and higher rates of asthma than children with good air quality. IQ Air Foundation is working to change this, providing filtration technology to school children with poor air quality through the Clean Air for Kids program, helping kids to breathe over 90% cleaner air indoors, removing barriers to learning, reducing sick days, and increasing test scores. This is all key to environmental and climate justice. Find out how you can help at iqairfoundation.org.
Welcome back to LTV News. After the deadly plane crash in Northeast Philly on January 31st, which claimed the lives of 6 people on board and 1 on the ground, the city of Philadelphia has offered resources to aid those impacted. Aid includes grants for small businesses and support services for residents through the American Red Cross. Deadlines are quickly approaching, with residents having until February 26th to open cases with the Red Cross, and small businesses until February 28th to apply for grants of up to $20,000. The city is providing mental health services through the Department of Behavioral Health, and residents with structural damage to their homes can report concerns. Donations for the survivors can be made to the Philly Fund, and a hotline is available for ongoing case management and support.
Philadelphia Eagles offensive tackle Jordan Mailata is adding a new talent to his repertoire, helping move over a 650-pound oven at Rittenhouse Coffee Shop. The Ground Coffee Plants and Gifts owner, Michelle Miller, reached out to Mailata after a kitchen fire left her shop in December, struggling to get the oven in place. With his strength from the football field, Mailata leaped into action, moving the bulky oven with ease, allowing Miller to progress in her effort to reopen in the shop's kitchen. Miller plans to have the kitchen back up and running within the next 2 weeks, thanks to Mailata's help. The Eagles players continue to demonstrate his community spirit and friendly support outside the football field, showing that he's a true Philadelphia hero.
The James Beard Foundation's Taste America event is returning to Philadelphia next month, bringing together some of the city's best chefs under one roof. This year's event will feature local semifinalists up for the prestigious James Beard Awards, often considered the Oscars of the food industry. Chef Randy Rucker of River Twice and Little Water, one of the hosts, shared his excitement about the honor of being chosen to participate. Attendees will enjoy a gala-style event, sampling dishes from 14 local semifinalists, including emerging chef nominee Phil Lorne and outstanding pastry chef nominee Abigail DeHaan. Rucker's dish will feature stracciatella with golden acetra caviar, almond oil, and a fried potato crunch. Taste America Philadelphia will be held on March 25th in the Grand Belly in Center City.
A fire at an unregistered stable in southwest Philadelphia killed 2 horses and led to rescue of 12 others. The stable, known as the Scorpion Horse Ranch, was located on East Wick Avenue, and it was operating illegally on city-owned redevelopment land. Construction workers helped save several horses, while a pig was spotted in the rubble and will be rescued by animal crews. The investigation into the cause of the fire is underway, with officials looking into whether animal cruelty or neglect charges should be filed. The owner, Gordon Parks, believes the fire was set purposely. Anyone with information on the horses' ownership is asked to contact the PSPCA. Donations for the horses' care are being accepted.
When you think about seeing art in Philadelphia, most people assume you're talking about the Philadelphia Art Museum. However, the city has a number of great art museums, including the Woodmere Art Museum. This unique museum is housed in a 19th century stone mansion in Chestnut Hill and focuses specifically on the art and artists of Philadelphia. LaSalle TV reporter Jack Wagner walks us through Woodmere's galleries for a tour.
Woodmere, first of all, tells the most important thing is that it tells the story of Philadelphia art and artists. But something that is very special about it is that this was once somebody's home. And we try to treat every visitor who comes in here like they are entering our home. Well, one of the things Woodmere is most proud of is our Violet Oakley collection. Violet Oakley was the first woman to ever receive a public commission for any building, and it happened to be the Pennsylvania State Capitol in Harrisburg. The Children's Gallery you have to go into. We work with a great musician and a producer, somebody who's well known in Philadelphia, Warren Ory. And so I called him and I said, do you want to start a jazz program here? And that's how it started. I would like people to know that there's something here for everyone, that what we want people to do is come and have an experience and to enjoy the art and to have experiences that resonate with you, to find your own personal meaning and to share it with others.
Thank you. Bryce Harper, the Phillies slugger, has added a new tattoo to his collection, the iconic Philly Fanatic. Tattoo artist Hannah Matthews from Salt Lake City shared photos of the session on TikTok, expressing her gratitude for the opportunity. Bryce Harper thanked her for bringing his vision to life. With Philly spring training starting on Saturday, Harper is ready to show off his new ink, just ahead of opening day on March 27th against the Nationals.
The Philadelphia Parking Authority is moving forward with a new technology to combat illegal parking in SEPTA bus lanes. AI cameras will be installed on SEPTA buses, generating tickets for drivers who park illegally in these lanes. The cameras will start issuing tickets in the spring, following a pilot program in June 2023 that recorded over 30,000 violations in Center City alone. The camera-based enforcement was approved under the Jim Kenney administration.
We have one more break to take before jumping into world news. LTV News will return shortly. Thanks for watching.
When the game is on the line, championship teams know the game plan. They communicate and work together to win. We all need a game plan to protect ourselves online. Talk to family and friends so they know how to stay safe too. Create strong passwords, turn on multi-factor authentication, update software, and recognize and report phishing, because online safety is not something you want to fumble. Get more game-winning tips at cisa.gov/secure-our-world. Then share them with family and friends.
Welcome back to LTV News. On Valentine's Day in Sydney, Australia, a sweet moment unfolded when a man traded his comfortable sneakers for his girlfriend's uncomfortable heels. The couple was spotted by Anna Endler, who recorded the heartwarming act of kindness. The man didn't hesitate to step into the heels to ease his partner's discomfort while she could enjoy a more comfortable walk. The video shows him bravely walking in the tall heels as his girlfriend now relaxes in his sneakers. This selfless gesture of love has earned him the title of Boyfriend of the Year and reminds us all that romantic acts of kindness can bring a smile and touch the hearts of many. It's a little good news we all could use.
A 23-year-old fossil guide discovered a huge dinosaur footprint on a UK beach, dating back 127 million years. The three-toed print was spotted by Joe Thompson on the Isle of Wight after a storm stripped the beach of pebbles. The 1-meter-long footprint was identified as an iguanodon print, with Thompson uncovering it while searching for fossils on Shepherd's Chine Beach. The discovery comes as the 200th anniversary of iguanodon's first scientific description is celebrated. Iguanodons were large herbivores, traveling in groups and feeding on smaller plants.
In this episode's Exploring Politics on LTV News segment, my co-host Matthew Barra examines the aftermath of Vice President JD Vance's recent speech at the Munich Security Conference in Germany.
Well, welcome back to Exploring Politics on LTV News. Well, Vice President JD Vance took the stage at the Munich Security Conference in Germany on February 15th, a global security platform focused on NATO and international security. But Vance didn't follow the typical script. While many leaders, like former Vice President Kamala Harris in 2023, tend to discuss external threats like North Korea and Russia, Vance turned the conversation inward, expressing concern about a different kind of danger facing Europe. He stated, quote, "The threat I worry about most is not Russia, it's not China, it's not any other external actor. What I worry about is the threat from within, the retreat of Europe from some of its most fundamental values." Vance pointed to specific examples he sees as evidence of this retreat, such as the annulment of an election in Romania. Though officials cited alleged Russian interference, Vance's critique was sharp. He said that, quote, "If your democracy can be destroyed with a few $100,000 of digital advertising from a foreign country, then it wasn't very strong to begin with." A central theme of Vance's address was government regulation of speech. He called attention to European actions that appear to undermine free expression. He cited Brussels, where officials have suggested shutting down social media times of civil unrest at the first signs of hateful content. Vance also highlighted a ruling from Sweden's courts, which found that free expression laws didn't protect free speech that might offend certain groups. And he mentioned a disturbing case in the United Kingdom, where a 51-year-old Army veteran was charged and fined for silently praying near an abortion clinic. In the midst of these concerns, Vance urged Germany to elect right-wing alternatives, specifically backing the AfD party. This drew a sharp response from German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, who on the same day rejected Vance's comments, accusing him of, quote, "election interference." Scholz defended free speech in Germany, stating that, quote, "Free speech remains free speech and remains part of our open, democratic society." He also took aim at President Trump, citing the removal of a reporter from the White House and emphasizing Germany's commitment to press freedom, adding, quote, "We would never kick a news agency out of the press room of our chancellor." But the question remains, is freedom of speech truly protected in Germany? Well, just a few days after the chancellor's comments, 3 German state prosecutors appeared on 60 Minutes, discussing the country's hate speech laws. These laws, in place since 2017, have criminalized public and online insults. The prosecutors explain that those found guilty often face heavy fines, with some offenders even facing jail time. Even more concerning, authorities can break into a person's home if they are found to have insulted someone online. The argument being that, quote, "if you're on the internet, it sticks around forever," according to Dr. Mathaus Fink, one of the state prosecutors that was on the show. This drew a response from Vice President Vance on social media, where he condemned Germany's stance, calling it, quote, "Orwellian." He wrote that criminalizing insults will only strain European-U.S. relations, urging both Europeans and Americans to reject such measures. Now, Vance went on at the Munich conference to raise the typical question of defense spending, urging European nations to contribute more so the U.S. can focus on emerging threats in other parts of the world, as well as domestic issues at home. He noted that while NATO currently requires countries to pay 2% of their GDP into defense spending, many are simply not doing so. And he even suggested raising that requirement to 5%. And yet in this conversation, Vance once again circled back to the issue of values. That was the theme of his speech, asking, quote, "How will you even begin to think through the kinds of budgeting questions if we don't know what it is that we're defending in the first place?" Vance's remarks have stirred significant debate about the balance of free speech, national security, and the strength of democratic values. And we can only wait and see if something's to be done about it. Back to you.
A new upside-down house has opened in Bristol, England, giving visitors a chance to tour a building where all the furniture is flipped 180 degrees. This is the 12th upside-down house to be built in the UK after the first successful opening in Bournemouth in 2018. The house is painted in bright colors and includes 2 floors of furniture attached to the ceiling, offering a unique anti-gravity experience. Tickets cost $7 with proceeds going to charities. This quirky attraction has also opened in other UK cities and even international locations like France, Germany, and Australia.
A Japanese team is helping to save the white-bellied heron, Bhutan's national bird, by hand-rearing chicks in captivity. This is the first time the species has been successfully hand-reared. The white-bellied heron is critically endangered, with less than 100 left in the wild. Japanese experts, including Professor Shitashi Shimano, have been working with Bhutan's white-bellied heron conservation center to revive the species. In 2024, the team hand-reared 2 chicks, bringing the captive population to 5. The team is now hoping to release these birds into the wild within 5 to 10 years.
Across the globe, countries are breathing the cleanest air in centuries thanks to innovative policies and technologies. A new article explores the trends in air quality across high and middle income countries, showing that the West is now experiencing the best air quality in modern times, and developing countries may soon follow suit. The UK, for example, has a sharp drop in sulfur dioxide emissions thanks to a decrease in coal use and the adoption of cleaner technologies. Similarly, the US and China have implemented scrubber technologies that have significantly reduced air pollution. This progress is also evident in cities like Beijing, where air quality has improved dramatically, resulting in a 4-year increase in life expectancy. These successes provide a roadmap for other countries struggling with pollution and show that it's possible to improve air quality without sacrificing economic growth.
A new medical breakthrough may cure blindness in both horses and humans. Autoimmune uveitis is a condition that causes blindness in both species and is now being treated with a new eye drop medicine undergoing trials. The disease affects 10% of new blindness cases in the US each year and has caused significant vision loss for 30,000 people. The new medication contains a synthetic peptide that blocks inflammation in the eye and prevents damage to the eye's structures. The drug has been tested on horses with promising results. In one study at the University of Florida, horses with light sensitivity showed improved calmness under bright light after using the drops. If successful in horses, the drug could be soon approved to treat humans, potentially revolutionizing the way uveitis is treated in both species.
In the heart of the Amazon, one woman is helping monkeys safely cross roads with indigenous canopy bridges. Fernanda Abra, a postdoctoral fellow at the Smithsonian Center for Conservation, has teamed up with indigenous people to build 30 rope and wire bridges for 3 dwelling species. These monkeys, including the endangered groves, titus, and golden-handed tamarins, have seen their habitats divided by asphalt roads, often forcing them to risk dangerous crossings. The bridges, funded by grants, are being monitored with camera traps to track species using them. Abra's work has dramatically reduced road mortality among these species. In 2024, she won the Whately Award for Nature in recognition of her success. The project is now expanding, with future plans to build more bridges in other parts of Brazil, helping to protect the Amazon's diverse wildlife.
And that's all for today's episode of LTV News. I'm Matthew Burr, and we're so grateful you're starting your year with us. Thank you for tuning in and for joining us on this journey. Stay tuned for more stories that matter to our community. Until then, take care.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of LTV News. I'm Mike Adradis, and it's been great having you with us. Be sure to join next time for more key stories from our campus, community, and our city. Until next time, stay safe.